So this week during the class of 2020 special, everybody got a chance to speak to the graduates of 2020 because nobody was able to have a graduation or commencement ceremony. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Kimmel offered up some advice to the graduates, and I think his advice is really good.
When you do get that job, there's one piece of advice that I think to me is the most important bit of knowledge and awareness any American in the workplace can have. And I want you to listen closely because this is something you should never forget.
Okay.
Never show up late with a coffee in your hand. The message when you do that is you are not as important to me as this iced vanilla latte. Now, if you show up late and you got like a injured squirrel, that's a different story. Then you're a hero. That's why I always keep a squirrel in my glove box. You're welcome. That's the secret. I want you to go, work hard, be strong, and don't touch your face, okay? Your mother and I are very proud of you. Congratulations.
It's really good advice if you think about it, because if you show up late, not only are you saying like, I'm late, but I actually took time to go get a coffee.
Yeah, that's bad. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah, it's one thing if you bring coffee from home, but even then, like, why are you late? Because you were making coffee? Just show up, you know? That's good advice. I have some good advice for the graduates of 2020.
Okay.
My advice is make sure you bring snacks to the office to share with everybody, because if you can't be skinny, neither can they.
Good point. And people will come by your desk and talk to you all the time if you have a bowl of candy.
Oh, well, that's not good. Do you want people talking to you all the time? No. I think you just put the bowl somewhere, like in a kitchen where they can have access to it, where they can get as fat as you. That way you're not the only fat person at the office.
No, because the person that has the candy on their desk that people always come to never gets fired. They will never fire you because that takes their chocolate away.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've taken my advice one step further. Okay, so yes, that's good. Do you have some advice for the class of 2020, Anthony?
The same advice I give my kids is kind of what Jimmy said. I say always show up on time. If you're 15 minutes early, you're late. And that just comes from radio. That comes from us getting to work stupid early before the shift. Second is never look at your phone at work. Never do it.
Okay.
Put it down. And enjoy this 18th year of your life because it's the best year you're ever going to have. It's all going to go downhill from this point on. It's just going to start sucking the minute you hit 19. From that point on, it's over. Forget it. So enjoy this year.
Your face is turning red.
That's my advice.
That's pretty good. And lastly, one more piece of advice. How about this? Tell everybody at work you have a twin. That way, if you run into them while you're out, you don't have to hang out with them. You can pretend you're your sister.
Also, never pay more than $40 for a hooker. They're never good. Nothing ever comes from a high-priced hooker that you can't get from a cheap one. Just letting you know. There you go.
Terrible advice for the graduate class of 2020, but there you go.